I've never really loved cats. I've never had a cat. Not a lot of people I know have them as pets. Most I know are dog lovers. But what people don't really know is how loving cats can be. Honestly, I don't really know how I met these cats. Lorax, Oreo, and Cleo even. They came into my life at the most unexpected time. Senior year, stressed out, in desperate need of something. Just something. No, I didn't search, but I suddenly found myself visiting these cats every day I was on campus. On my walks through A building, I found Lorax, Oreo, and Cleo's hangout spot. Their home. Upon my discovery, I slowly found myself visiting them every day I was on campus. They quickly became my friends and showed me gratitude and affection. The more I went to see them, more cuddles and love I gave. I had never received love so quickly from a furry friend as much as I did with the cats. Every moment that I spent with them became what almost felt like therapy to me.
I know.
Sir. Ma'am, sir.
Hello? Alright. Whoa!
I didn't have cats growing up either. I always considered myself a dog person. I got Kotsky when I moved into my first apartment. I thought it would be better to get a cat because a dog might get lonely while I was at work. At the time, I didn't really realize what an impact this boy would make on my life. It was a really rough year, but having Kotsky around made it so much more bearable. We played together and I taught him tricks. We watched TV and went to sleep. We made our own little routine together. He wakes me up in the mornings. These days, he does it by giving me little headbutt hugs and jumping over the top of my head. When he was little, I used to let him drink from the sink every day, and he became very curious about water. He would always sit between the two curtains on the edge of the tub while I was in the shower, and when I turned the water off, he would hop in and investigate. Over the 5 years I've had him, he's never gotten sick of the shower. He looks forward to it every day and will lead me over to it to remind me to take one so that he can play. He's very bold. These days, he'll even walk into the shower while I'm using it. Luckily for him, the new place we just moved to has a perfectly drippy faucet. He loves it. Kotz was almost 2 years old when this little stray kitten started showing up at my workplace. There was an electrician's business that shared our parking lot. Apparently, the people there had been feeding and playing with this kitten because she was so friendly and talkative. But then, the electricians went on vacation while their boss started renovating the building. The kitten began to starve, so she came to befriend us restaurant workers and beg for scraps. It was August 2018. Hurricane Lane was approaching the islands, and it was supposed to be the big one. This kitten was so malnourished that I could see her ribs and bumpy spine through her fur. She was small, and we were looking at days of flooding ahead. I was certain she would die. So I took her home, intending to release her after the hurricane passed. but then she became part of our little family. It was obvious she wanted to stay. There was no putting her back outside. Home with us was where she wanted to be.
No, you're going the wrong way, Meow. Come on.
Ironically, the hurricane never hit. It swung away at the last possible moment. But that's how Lainey got her name,
Come on.
Miss Lane.
Hurry up.
That's how we found each other.
Come on. Hurry the fuck up. So naughty. Don't go in that shed.
She's a grateful little cat, and she shows it every day with love. Both my cats are sweethearts. They cause a little trouble sometimes, but not much. They love each other, and they love me, and I love them. When everything else is bad, I know that I can always depend on my cats.